It's a grim outlook for many residents in the province. High unemployment, poverty and dwindling opportunities have left many skeptical of their future and distrustful of any rhetoric coming from local government.
It's an election year. Elections are just about 3 months away. So whatever, the Premier says, he is going to do a stock take of the past 5 years. Granted, he was not the Premier for the past 5 years. Obviously, it was other ANC people. But he will do a stock take for the ANC on behalf of the ANC government. What worked, what did not work, what's still out, what is still outstanding, what still needs to be done.
Gauteng is home to 3 metropolitan municipalities, the cities of Tshwane, Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni, each grappling with political instability amid the current coalition governments.
The ANC in Gauteng is indeed under a lot of pressure because one, the metros are not under the leadership of the ANC, and you would agree with me that that puts a lot of strain on the leadership of the ANC in Gauteng. At the same time, the ANC has to come up with extra effort to ensure that they are able to attract more people to vote for the party.
Of the province's 150 billion rand budget for the past financial year, it's supposed to go towards key service delivery needs and social grants and job creation activities. Almost 1/3 of the province are unemployed, while more than 15% are on social grants.
Gauteng is the most industrialized provinces, in the entire country. It houses 3 of the most powerful metros. We're talking about Johannesburg, we're talking about Tshwane, we're talking about Ekurhuleni, powerful provinces. The economic powerhouse, of course, is Johannesburg as well. So I think those things are going to come up. He's going to appeal widely. He's going to appeal to ANC voters. He's going to appeal to voters, potential voters.
With 6.4 million or 23.51% registered voters in Gauteng, securing the votes will be critical this election season. But issues of crime, corruption, cadership have left a bitter taste in the mouths of most voters.
He will have to touch on the promises that they made to the people of Gauteng. And of course, I would expect the Premier to talk more about issues that relate to job creation. There is Panya, the people that is actually appointed. And at the same time, I expect the Premier to talk about the scrapping of the e-tolls, because this is what happened under his administration. And I also expect the Premier to talk about the programs to roll out issues that relate to the energy crisis.
Load shedding and water shedding have added to the strain. Tshwane is sitting with huge service delivery problems as piles of garbage continue to pile up, water shortages and unresolved electricity problems. Joburg has had 4 mayors since 2022, while Ekurhuleni owes Eskom over 100 million rand. With uncertainty over when the election date will be, convincing voters to give the ruling party another chance is going to be a battle.
He would want the citizens of Gauteng to take him back into the office. This is one person who has been doing very well as the MEC of Education, and he appears to be having a lot of support from the general leadership of the ANC and the general citizens of Gauteng.
The President has not announced the election date. Once the election date is announced, the date will be proclaimed, and once the proclamation of the date is done, it will be gazetted, and at midnight on that very day, on that very night, the voters' roll will close. Currently, the voters' roll is sitting on 27.5 million voters.
For SABC News, I'm Nozintombi Mia.